Morning. Today we're going to talk about something that often not discussed but really important, especially on mornings like this. It is all of about 7 degrees out, which by Aussie standards is quite cold. That is going to affect the performance of the golf ball. In colder temperatures, the ball simply will not travel as far as it would in warmer temperatures. If you really think about it, think of how far you would hit a ball in the summertime versus the wintertime. Maybe you haven't reflected on that much, but it is significantly different. So on this par 3, for instance, sometimes I hit a pitching wedge as much as a 9-iron. That's about it. I've got an 8-iron in my hand now, and I have no doubt I will need that to get all the way to that hole. I might even need a little bit more. It's quite cold. Another way you can counteract this effect is actually play a couple different golf balls. I play a Chrome Soft XLS in the summertime, and in the winter I'll play the regular Chrome Soft, simply because it is a little bit softer. The temperature doesn't have quite as much of an effect on it. I counteract that a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's still going to have a rather adverse effect. So while it may not be front of mind, consider that when you're teeing off early. Consider that as the round goes on. If you tee off right now, yes, it's 7 degrees, but in 2 or 3 hours, halfway through your round, it's going to be significantly warmer, 15, 16, maybe 20 degrees, at which time the ball will fly a little bit differently. So very, very early in the morning, if that's your style of golf, just consider that you're going to take more club, especially on the first few holes. Yeah, so that just made it onto the green. An extra club might have done me some good there. So again, consider that. The golf ball is not really what we think about when we think about cold temperatures. We think, well, we're cold, we're not going to move that well. True, but the golf ball itself is not going to travel nearly as far. So club up next time you tee off early.